I'd like to go back a little bit to the revelations that we've heard over the last year about bad behavior in the VC communities. As somebody who funds VCs, how have you received news of this bad behavior?
Well, we've received it like almost everybody else through the press, through social media. That's been the primary way where we've seen it. And frankly, it's been shocking, it's been disturbing, but that's the primary way we've received most of this information.
So, as I spoke with Joelle, your colleague, she told me that while, of course, she would love to see more women around the table, ultimately, you guys invest based on returns. Right. Do you think that should change? Do you think that maybe there should be more of a focus on, who the people are versus what money you're going to get out of it at the end?
So our primary mandate is based on returns, but diversity has a role within returns. And there are many flavors of diversity. It could be gender diversity, race, or even background experience. Over the past few decades, you've seen the operating work experience diversity implemented where certain firms have financial investors and they also have people with operating industry experience. I think in this environment, you're seeing a lot more emphasis on gender diversity. I mean, every conversation we have with managers, more today than ever before, there is an active discussion about bringing in more gender diversity, and you're even seeing it. We have a number of managers where up-and-coming investment professionals are primarily women. So it's becoming more part of the dialogue, and there's action around it from a number of the venture capitalists out there.
What are you hearing from other LPs? Because, historically, LPs haven't cared much about diversity. I mean, do you think there's movement happening in the industry as a whole, or that ultimately your firm is the exception and not the rule?
No, our firm is not the exception. I mean, again, most firms are focused on returns. I think for a lot of limited partners, they didn't fully get a sense of the type of behavior that was occurring in the industry. And for GPs particularly, if they didn't understand the consequences of such behavior, they definitely understand it today. And VCs, I think today more than ever, or LPs more today than ever before, won't tolerate that behavior. So I think it is top of mind for a lot of limited partners, and is part of the dialogue that they have with VCs. And if there is ever indication of continued bad behavior, I think those GPs will get a very rude awakening in the sense that they won't be able to raise capital going forward.